Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today we got a crazy show. Let's get straight into it. So as you guys know, we are going into Game 3 today of the Lakers versus the Houston Rockets, and this series is panning out to be a series that none of us predicted it to be. Going into the series, the talk was, the Lakers are barely be able to get one game, right? And I was amongst those people that thought the Lakers are probably going to get beaten. People like Stephen A. Smith even said the Lakers are going to get swept. Well, some people were like, no, why aren't people giving the Lakers enough credit? Blah, 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 blah. So then we get the news that in Game 1, Kevin Durant wouldn't be available. Lakers go in there, they play a very good game. Then in Game 2, which was like 3 days later, we hear the news that KD, in fact, was going to be available. And a lot of people thought, okay, this was the game that the Lakers are going to win. And I mean, the Rockets are going to win. KD comes back, and then somehow, some way, the Lakers still find a way to win the game. And now it's gone from a scenario in which we thought the Lakers are going to lose. They were desperately waiting for Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic to come back, to now it looks like the Lakers may be victorious in round 1. And I'm already getting messages from LeBron fans. LeBron is 2 wins away from being the GOAT. I'm like, Jesus Lord. Right? So you have all of that going on. In the midst of that, prior to this happening, we got the devastating pieces of news that Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves will be gone for the remainder of the regular season, and in most cases for all of the first round. And the news broke, first it was Luka that got hurt, and then it was Austin Reaves. And we're like, what is going on here? Like, what the hell is going on here? What's the probability of this happening? But then now all of a sudden we're hearing that Austin Reaves most likely will play in Game 3. Folks, you can't make it up. We're getting this from NBA.com itself. Let's read what it says here. It says, Austin Reaves is upgraded to questionable for Lakers in first round Game 3 against Rockets. Austin Reaves has been upgraded to questionable for Game 3 of the Los Angeles Lakers first round playoff series against the Houston Rockets. The Lakers made the designation on their high-scoring guard Thursday while the team flew to Houston. Los Angeles has a surprising 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3 on Friday night, despite playing without Luka Doncic and Reaves, its 2 top scorers. Reaves hasn't played since he strained his oblique muscle, and Doncic strained his hamstring in a game at Oklahoma City on April the 2nd. But Reaves returned to on-court basketball activities over the past few days. Before the Lakers' flight, Coach J.J. Redick said he had no update on the schedule for his injured starters' return to play. Reaves averaged 23.5 points per game, 5.5 assists, 4.7 rebounds, doing an impressive regular season for the Los Angeles Lakers. But Reaves and NBA scoring champion Doncic were both injured before the Lakers' blowout loss to the Thunder 3 weeks ago. Doncic is still out for Game 3, but Redick said earlier this week that the Slovenian superstar is expected to begin initial on-court workout soon. The Lakers haven't publicly speculated on the date of either guard's return. So now Reaves, and it says Reaves will be eligible for a big contract this summer if he declines his option for next season. As expected, both Reaves and team officials have said they believe the guard will remain with the Lakers, his favorite team since childhood. So you heard this update here. And I got to be honest with you guys, this makes no sense. The string of events here don't add up to me. Maybe they add up to you, but to me, certainly they make no bloody sense whatsoever. Reaves' injury at one point I thought was going to be more severe than Luka's. Then we got the news that J.J. Redick said the Houston Rockets scanned the wrong side of his body when conducting their scan on him to figure out whatever. I forgot what team, not the Houston Rockets, the team where he got scanned when he got hurt initially. And I'm like, wait, you said what? Austin Reaves was laying on the bench, on the chair, whatever it is, and he sat there and let them scan the wrong side of his body. He didn't say nothing. A lot of this just seems a little bit too coincidental to me. It seems really, really, really coincidental. And now we get to the next question. If Reaves returns tonight, does he start or does he come off the bench? I mean, these are real questions, guys. Does he start or does he come off the bench? Now, conventional wisdom would have told you, no, Reaves goes right back into the starting lineup. But that is if the Lakers are down 0-2, right? or maybe 1-1. But in this case, the Lakers are up 2-0, and you have other guys that are playing exceptionally well, like Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart. So what happens now? Who goes to the bench? I think even Rui's a starter, if I'm not mistaken. I think the starting lineup, if I remember correctly, LeBron, Kennard, Smart, Rui, and Ayton. I think so. One of these guys got to go to the bench. It ain't going to be LeBron. It ain't going to be Ayton. It ain't going to be Marcus Smart. So it's going to be between Reaves and Rui. Who goes to the bench? So I think what probably could happen is that Reaves comes off the bench to essentially play the role that Luke Kennard was meant to play and play with the second unit. What in the bloody hell is going on? If this was a plan by Austin Reaves in his camp, it's looking a little bit shaky now because, again, none of this made sense. You guys, this guy was supposed to be gone for all of the first round. I can understand if you said he may be back for like game 6. Game 3? What? Game 3? It's too confusing. You know, none of this is really adding up. And if Reaves comes back and the Lakers somehow find a way to lose, they're ultimately going to put some kind of blame on him because they're going to say, oh, Reaves kind of messed up with the chemistry. You're already hearing people talk about they feel like the Lakers are better without Luka Doncic. People like Skip Bayless, and they're saying the Lakers are better without Luka Doncic, and that's Luka, the number one scorer in the NBA. They're talking about, oh, well, I mean, Luka Doncic is Luka Doncic, but man, the Lakers look better than him. That's what they're saying about Luka. So what are they going to say about Reaves? This is just a very strange first round. Going into the first one, I was pretty excited, but I got to say, some of these injuries have kind of dampened my excitement. You got this news. You got the one with Victor Wembanyama, which is the one that hit me the hardest because I was really rooting for Victor. Then I just found out Aaron Gordon got injured. It's like it's just one thing after the other. You know, but this series shifts to Houston tonight, and I'm going to make my prediction. So my prediction is this. I think Houston wins game 3. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Houston wins game 3. If Houston loses game 3, Kevin Durant's legacy is in the dustbin, bro. It's in the absolute toilet bin. You got to score 50 or something and they lose. But you go out there and score like 23, 24 and they lose at home 3 games in a row, bro, it's a wrap for KD. And Ime Udoka ain't going to be looking too good as well. So I'm going to predict Houston wins game 3 at home. But man, this is a very strange turn of events.